What I want to show you this morning is the Jawz rat trap that I'm using to control rats in my sweet potatoes. When I first got this trap, I set it by itself with no mounting and no flag. And what would happen is I'd stick it in the sweet potato patch, and then the next morning when I went to check my traps, I couldn't remember where they were and I had to hunt for them. The other problem I had is if I caught a rat in one, sometimes something might come along and decide to take the rat, and it would take the rat and the trap, and I wouldn't be able to find the trap. So I decided to mount the trap to a 2x6, and all I did was nail it through the two back holes down to the 2x6. Then I put the flag on it so that I could see it. The next thing that I discovered was if I had this set and it rained, my bait would get wet. So I came up with, this is 14-inch wide aluminum valley roll. I cut it in 7-inch strips, and I simply take that and put it on here. And I staple it in place. So now I have a rat bait hotel. I can set that and set it out. If it rains, it doesn't get wet. And I can tell you that these traps are very sensitive and they will catch anything that gets in there. I have caught chipmunks, rats, mice, and voles. In fact, this morning I had one rat and I think 3 or 4 voles in the traps. I want to show you how sensitive these are. I have had woolly worms crawl up onto the trap and trigger it. I've had grasshoppers get in here and trigger it. For bait, what I do is I take the cheapest peanut butter I can find, and since the peanut butter is so sticky, if you try to put it on the trap, you get it all over everything. So what I do is I mix something like flour with the peanut butter to get the consistency where it won't stick to everything. I don't have regular flour, but I had some pancake mix, so have used that this morning. They have a little door on top of the trap, supposedly to put your bait in. What I've found is it's much easier just to forget that. You hold the trap open by itself, or with your thumb on the other side. You get your peanut butter, and you just stick it in there, just like that, and you're ready to go. I just ran my trap lines this morning, and I want to show you the results, and I also want to show you how easy it is to reset the trap. You just pull down on the lever on the back, the rat falls out, and there's still some bait left in there, so it's ready to go. Now, some of the traps don't have the little cover on them where they're supposed to put the bait in, and this fellow thought he'd go through that hole, and look what happened. Now he may not come out of there so easy. There he goes. But we're ready to go again. It's all set.